grab your cup. Here are some indicators to let you know when you're really moving past the experiences of your life that have kept your body in a stress state. Maybe you have experiences from your childhood. There were things that had you learn coping behaviors. Coping behaviors like, I have to save someone in a relationship, or I have to work really hard. When that feels normal, and when being calm and safe feels weird and boring, then you're still very much in a trauma response, really, around relationships. When you can start to notice the butterflies in my stomach have a lot more to do with and trying to figure out how I'm supposed to be than actually a true connection. And when you're with someone and you can be calm and safe and not think you're trying to save them or prove something to them, and it feels good, and you can recognize that that's not boring, that's actually safety. That's actually a person who's good for you. If you go into a nervous system response just by being around someone, that's an indication that it's not good. And it's not just relationships. There are other patterns that we have and other habits and ways that we move through life that are indicators of whether we're in a stress response or whether we're in a calm, returning to a healthy place for ourselves. So that would be things like your diet. You know, if you find that you're constantly trying diets, you're constantly going on this protocol or that protocol, and then it either doesn't work or pretty quickly you're back to eating the old things, that means that the behaviors are still attractive to you. Behaviors that are toxic for your body are still attractive to you. When you return to a sense of yourself and you have developed a relationship with yourself and a love for yourself, then things like foods or other addictions that are not healthy for you are no longer attractive. You don't even want to go there because of how you feel and are relating to yourself. So it's things like that. It's people, not only in, partnerships, but other people in your life. You're no longer willing to be in those situations that feel toxic, that feel like you're working all the time, that feel like you can't authentically be you. Those are great indicators that you're moving towards the path to getting your life back. So whether it's addictive behaviors, whether it's people, whether it's work situations, taking on several jobs, all of those are indicators of where you're at in relationship with yourself and with your life. And what I notice in my own life and with my clients is that it takes some time to get used to. It's not that I'm bored, it's that I'm at peace. It's not that this person isn't good for me or doesn't interest me, but it's that I don't need to feel like, am I doing good? Am I doing good? Am I doing good? Do you like me? Am I showing up okay for you? That adrenaline need. And there's adrenaline when we want to rescue people too. That adrenaline need is gone, and you can just be with someone who is safe for you. Those are all ways that we see that we are healing and creating a life that works for us, not a life of stress that puts your body into, poor health and affects your sleep and affects, everything else in your life. In the Return to You program, that's what we work on. And it's important to just recognize whether you're doing work on your own or you're considering to start to I want to take that on, is there's a point in time where it almost feels like, do I not care? Is this not important? But you're returning, you're feeling maybe for the first time in your life what it's like to just be peaceful, what it's like to not be stressed out, and what it's like to feel safe just by being with you and your own self. That's another thing that people struggle with, is feeling alone, right? If you're not comfortable with being with yourself, then you struggle with abandonment, and you're always worrying that you're going to be abandoned, and so you don't want to be alone. The opposite of that is people who are always alone because they struggle with intimacy and opening up and sharing, truly sharing their vulnerable self. So it might be either way. But you know when you're healing, when you no longer feel the need to do that, and it feels really weird, and your body feels weird and different. And that's okay. If you want to have a conversation about how to get to that place where you can stop those patterns and really return to a sense of yourself, and then from that place, create the life you want, connect with me in the comments. Put something like, let's chat. Put let's chat in the comments, and I'll make sure that myself or someone on my team reaches out to you to really see where it is that you're at and what you want to accomplish. Okay? Have a good day.